Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. We share content to expand your mindset and overcome any obstacles that are in your way. This channel, we focus on personal growth and achieving your full potential. And it all starts with mindset. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. All right, let's get started. In this episode, we focus on how to be present in the moment. Geez, this is the one that I have trouble with. But I guess to be present in the moment, we have to be aware of being present in the moment. Well, just like everything else, let's start off with a quote. Live in the present moment. The past and future are non-existent. Only the present can be grasped or better embraced. Mr. Stephen Hoff said this. He was a British classical pianist, or he still is. The fact that he is a pianist and plays the piano seems to me he has a good understanding of being in the moment, living it out. His only focus is to play, sometimes create music. But to me, it sounds that Mr. Hoff here loves to embrace the moment of what it leads up to, which is what we're all trying to do. Just live in the moment. Now, the first rule is focus on the now. Focus on the present. That's all we can do. The moment we plan for the future, we want to see it come alive instantly. I have issues with this one myself because I'm a visionary. I can't wait until it comes alive, and I forget about the present. The present is being here, being happy. Nothing else. Luckily, I'm not the one who hangs out in the past. I tend to forget the past quickly, which is a good thing. But the future is always where my mind lives in. I'm ambitious, and I love seeing a plan being put together and being put in play. The future can rob us from the present. I'm so focused on what will be than what is now. I have to focus on the now and enjoy the now because time doesn't stop. Miss opportunities of happiness because of my racing thoughts in mind. To overcome this, meditation helps. Usually whether it's 5, 10 minutes, or even an hour of slowing down the mind in your day. Breathing exercises help as well, as they remind you it's okay. Focus on the moment. You're here. You're present. The rest will work itself out. Do you mind a favor and focus on the now? It's hard to say. It's harder to do rather than say because we get bombarded with things in our everyday life. We have to make time for everything. And just being overwhelmed is what the mind can sometimes lock up. Now, the next rule is make time. Schedule your time to be more alive and fulfilled. If you're detailed like me, you make time to really work on projects or work to make time to be in the present. And do yourself a favor with this free time. Enjoy it. Don't fill it up. Just because you get bored or you feel like you're not being productive doesn't give you reason to stop. Let your mind breathe. Slow it down, unwind. Let your thoughts flow and be still, just for the moment. We run around with a task list in our minds waiting for it to be carried out, when in reality, we need more time to ourselves, to listen to ourselves, to decompress, to be still. Make time to devote each day, week, month, or even year. We have to slow it down. Fill your mind with joy, rest, positive thoughts, to recharge and to refocus. The next rule addresses the clutter. We must give it full attention to the tasks that we ask to free up available time. The reason you're so anxious is because of the task list in your head is so long that you have to start and you have to complete it. I've been there. So give it attention. Devote a frame of time to it to really have this intense work. Then let it go. It's a balance. It takes plenty of practice to find your groove. Some are very good at it. Some give up and get overwhelmed. We must address the clutter, then leave it out of your head. Now, the next rule is emotional stillness. Meditation will control your thoughts. You need to stop and give your mind a break. Practice, practice, practice. Be in the moment. Recognize yourself when you get overwhelmed. Tell yourself to breathe, think, and analyze the situation. I do this plenty of times a day just to practice. We get so hung up in the moment of stress or in the environment that nothing else matters. Being emotionally still will help us combat this problem. Your mind is rewiring itself to respond different. In times of stress, the body starts to work harder without consequence. The adrenal glands beef up and our decisions are not at their best. Slow down, take a breath, take your time, and know you're in control. Being emotionally still will help you become a better person and not always go into panic. We must be still. We must understand, and we must relate. Now, the last rule is just what it means. Be present. Be happy. To be present is to be happy. Why wouldn't you want that? The hard part is actually listening and trying it, putting it into action. The problem is our minds try to solve problems in the future and come up with scenarios to solve in the future. What this means is the problem lives in your head. It's not real, at least not yet. So you're instructing your body and mind to use energy that doesn't even align with reality. That doesn't make sense. I get it. We are trying to prepare for it. This is where making a plan comes in. But that's it. Once that's done, let it go. It all works out in the end. Don't let time and the present moment pass you by. You must spend time with loved ones, cherish those memories, because you can't get them back. There are plenty of ways, such as reading books, watching movies, painting, sculpting, looking at art, conversation with others. These are activities that will help you stay in the moment. You ever have a great conversation with a person and say, man, time flies? That's because you were in the moment and you were engaged. That's the best feeling ever. Your mind wasn't in the past and it wasn't in the future. It was in the here and now. Do more of that. Try not to worry. I say try because just like me, your brain will go into default and start to worry about the problem. Not even created yet. Be present, be in the moment, and just enjoy it. Now, in order to be present in the moment, there is no such manual to look at. We have to take the experiences we get and learn to make the most of it. Being in the present is you being aware in the present. Listening to your body, listening to your mind, having great habits to succeed and devote time. We all get stressed, we all get fluttered, but in the end, we have to stand back, zoom out, and see ourselves trapped in that maze. It doesn't make sense to get overwhelmed, stressed over something that's not even created yet. We have to slowly tell ourselves, take your time, breathe, relax. It's going to work out. I live in the future. I always try to plan. I've always tried to look up things and try to get ahead of the curve. That's just the way I've always been taught. At this point, I'm working to step back and be in the present. Let the chips fall where they may. Now, with that being said, I do plan accordingly. I do have a plan for things. But I'm learning to not get so focused and upset at many things. And with this takes practice. I haven't met anybody yet that's overcome this. But to be present in the moment is to be one with ourselves and not let it get the best of us. All right. Well, that ends today's episode. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Be in the present. Hit that smash button. Yep, we are also on Instagram at Always Thinking Mindset. And as always, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on today's topic. What would you like to hear more of in this channel? Now, as always, I say go out and be positive.